Attention Bills Mafia! Bleacher Report just suggested that the Bills are pursuing a trade with the Dallas Cowboys, and we're talking about a receiver who racked up 1,429 yards and 9 touchdowns last season. Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox admits it won't be easy, but says the Bills are one of the franchises they should be keeping an eye on. We're talking about a Buffalo Bills are going through a decisive moment in their trajectory. After a 2025 season marked by highs and lows, the team was eliminated in the divisional round of the playoffs by the Denver Broncos, a turnaround that left a bitter taste in the mouths of fans and culture from the franchise. A surprising event was the organization's first instance of frustration with results. Now, Buffalo is eyeing big moves to reverse this situation and finally win the Super Bowl. With McDermott's mission, expectations revolve around the changes the team will make in the offseason, and a potentially explosive trade to strengthen the roster emerges as the main bet. The immediate focus is on the wide receiver position, a sector where the Bills have a clear deficiency. Although Khalil Shakir has shown potential, he has not yet managed to establish consistency and solidify himself as the number one for Josh Allen, which means the team urgently needs a star at the position. The solution to this problem, according to analysts like Logan Ulrich of NFL Trade Rumors, may lie in a big name. He suggests that the Buffalo Bills should direct their attention to an elite wide receiver, someone capable of immediately impacting the team and elevating Josh Allen's contribution to a new level. The name that has gained strength in this regard is that of Devonta Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles, who, due to internal dissatisfaction, could be an interesting piece for the Bills. Smith, with his unique ability to create separation and his capacity to be a constant threat on the routes, would be exactly the type of player Josh Allen needs to breathe new life into his experience. A talent with Smith's consistency, who has proven to be a force in the Eagles' passing attack, would be the answer to the lack of an elite wide receiver that Allen needs, especially now that Buffalo's team is looking for an immediate impact. The trade involved a first-round pick in the 2026 draft, something that, according to Ulrich, would make perfect sense for the Bills. With this, the franchise could bring in a game-ready player who wouldn't need time to adapt, as would be the case with a rookie coming from the draft. This makes all the difference for a team with ambitions to win the Super Bowl immediately. In addition to his professional route skills, Smith already has experience at the highest level of the NFL, which makes this trade even more attractive. Even given the highly competitive wide receiver market, Smith is considered one of the best options available. The trade would be a bold move by Brandon Beane, the Bills' general manager, who is under pressure to deliver quick results as Allen's window of opportunity narrows each year. Smith, with his experience and talent, would be a great addition to Josh Allen. He has already demonstrated his ability to excel at a high level, and this would be a significant leap for the Bills' offensive strategy. This addition would not only complement Buffalo's passing game, but also give Allen the chance to build solid chemistry with a number one target, something he has been seeking since the departure of key players. General manager Brandon Beane, however, is aware that this trade will not be simple. The Bills' salary cap is tight, and trading a first-round pick could be a challenge for the team. However, given the importance of the position and the immediate impact Devonta Smith could have, this trade seems like the most sensible move in a time when there is no clear line between success and failure. The pressure on Beane has never been greater. The need to reinforce the wide receiver position has never been more urgent for the Bills. May not be the only impactful solution available on the market. While Brandon Beane considers a high-cost trade with the Eagles, another explosive name is beginning to emerge as an alternative, and may even represent a younger and equally dominant option for Josh Allen. After the overtime loss against the Denver Broncos, which prevented the Buffalo Bills from advancing to the AFC Championship game in 2025, frustration gripped the fans. The team came close, but lacked that final touch to secure a Super Bowl spot. The central issue became evident: the lack of a reference wide receiver capable of making the difference in decisive moments. Quarterback Josh Allen, one of the best in the NFL, demonstrated exceptional skill throughout the season, but still lacks this offseason will be strengthening their offensive line with an elite receiver. One option that emerges strongly is George Pickens of the Dallas Cowboys. The receiver, who had an impressive season with over 1,400 meters and 9 touchdowns, was considered a key piece in the Texas team's offense. However, according to expert analysis, the Dallas Cowboys may be open to trading Pickens, as the need to strengthen strengthen other positions, and the tight salary cap make a deal viable. The Buffalo Bills, with their competitive window narrowing, may be one of the teams most interested in securing the receiver. Pickens has proven to be one of the best young talents in the league, with the ability to easily create separation and turn plays into big gains. His explosiveness and ability to make big catches have been a great asset to Josh Allen, who has yet to have a #1 target since the departure of other important names. Pickens' arrival in Buffalo could change the dynamics of the offense, giving Allen a constant threat in the passing game, capable of making the difference in the most decisive situations. However, one of the main difficulties for the Bills will be making Pickens' contract viable. Since Pickens was already above the salary cap, the negotiation required creativity from general manager Brandon Beane. Pickens' demands, which could exceed $30 million annually, make the transaction complicated. However, it's possible that the Bills, with careful financial planning, could bring the receiver to Buffalo, especially considering he's still early in his career and would be a key piece for the future. Furthermore, the prospect of having a receiver like Pickens alongside Allen creates a promising scenario for the franchise's future. With the potential to form one of the most dangerous duos in the NFL, Buffalo would undoubtedly be strengthening one of its biggest weaknesses. For the Bills, securing a high-level receiver like Pickens could be the necessary move to give the team a new direction, putting them in a stronger position for next season. If the Bills decide to take this bold step, the cost would be high, but the immediate impact would be significant. The team would likely have to give up a first-round pick and perhaps even some additional compensation to secure Pickens' contract. However, in a scenario where the Buffalo Bills desperately need a player to elevate their game to the next level, this transaction could be the key to finally reaching the Super Bowl. What is clear is that the Buffalo Bills can no longer wait to bolster their innovation with an elite wide receiver. The pressure on general manager Brandon Beane is evident. If Pickens is available, and if the Dallas Cowboys are truly willing to trade, the Bills cannot miss this opportunity. Bringing Pickens to Buffalo would not only be a talent addition, but a strategic move to strengthen the position and ensure Allen has the help of a world-class receiver. As Christopher Knox of Bleacher Report aptly puts it, trading for Pickens could be a championship move for the Bills, who need to take a bold step to secure their place at the top of the NFL. The negotiation won't be easy, but it's a unique opportunity for Buffalo. If the Bills can overcome the financial obstacles and convince the Dallas Cowboys to release Pickens, the team will be the decisive move for the Buffalo Bills to finally win the Super Bowl, or will the Bills need a different strategy?